What do you make out of that sensibility that seems to have informed these filmmakers?
I think that also speaks to the Bhutan question, which is and the question of the road as a vehicle in itself. Because once you have this road, you have all these people to whom you have to impart skills. Okay, and suddenly you have all these people who have skills for road building, and then and then for that you have to acquire machines. And I would keep looking at these machines and I'd wonder who owned them. A lot of them were woven baskets, which were very important technologies in carrying aggregate from one point to another. There was the art of dressing a stone. There was the art of making aggregates. There was so much skill that it took to build those roads. And what I also really like about these films is that we don't really know what goes underneath the tar, right? And these are tar roads. We don't know how. Maybe we know a little more about how concrete roads are built, so the road building itself imparts a certain brings in machines, you have to hire civilian contractor, you have to get people to organize other people. So there is an entire institutional infrastructure that comes with road building that is equally important. And this has, of course, been very important in India. So, when Chandigarh was built, when Bhakra Nangal was built, when all these other modernizing projects were built in India, their job was to impart skills to Indian labor. And so all of these projects have that function as well, which I think really is an important aspect. It speaks to the invisible infrastructure, which is, of course, the institution, not just the physical road itself.
All right. I think with that, probably, thank you.
Really lovely questions.
Thank you for a really nice presentation. And I thought, in many ways, a certain kind of elegiac quality to what is this kind of almost heroic idea of building a road. I think that is a film that could be made. I mean, there is a certain, so to speak, a story to be told about the afterlife of these roads. Public services projects, big dams, for instance, or big roads, there is among the workers the idea that unless the first life is sacrificed, we cannot guarantee the success of the project. So there is a deeply kind of tragic kind of underbelly to a number of these heroic projects. So the first life, the first sacrifice, is almost like the project kind of extracting its, in a sense, kind of price for something that you need to kind of. So there's an entire kind of mythological around the making of the roads that could be the subject of another program, probably. But thank you very much, Atiya. I think that was a lovely program. Enjoyed it. And thank you for putting it together.
Thanks a lot, George and Atiya. It was very nice. And having, like Ramani said, having recently traveled on the Srinagar Leh Road, it was really special watching it, being constructed. And it amazes me just how difficult it is to build a road there and how difficult it is to keep a road there with the kind of rain and snow and ice that you have for 6 months of the year. And of course, you can't help but think of the Bombay roads. But let's not go down that road. And thanks a lot. And thank you all for being here. Next week, we feature the premiere of a film, which is the first film of 2 recent graduates of SRFTI. It's also a Films Division production, a film called Tender is the Sight. So there's that, along with a film from Films Division, which we'll announce very soon. Thanks.